but I'm getting more and more agitated by what I'm seeing. So I decide that we have to do something. We have to speak out. So I said, well, let's have doctors talk directly to the people, right? Let's bypass the media, because obviously the media was lying. Not only do we kind of know generally that the media lies, let me give you a specific example, right? I'm not really very political. I have my own beliefs. They are politically conservative, but I wouldn't say I'm overly political. So starting in May, I started getting put together with different people in the press, and we ended up having a press conference by Zoom. Ever hear of such a thing? Press conference by Zoom. But like there was maybe 50 papers there. It was a huge kind of press conference. So the Associated Press reporter follows up with some questions for me, and he tells me that he's heard that I'm on the short list to be something with the Trump administration. And I'm like, oh, wow. I was like, he says, well, he just wants to confirm that with me. I'm like, no, absolutely not. I said, no one's ever said anything like that to me. Well, no, definitely have a good authority that you're definitely on the short list. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, well, that sounds cool, right? but I've never heard of such a thing. So I kept saying that to them. No, I've never heard of that. And then I said, but I would be honored to be considered. But I'd never heard of such a thing. So when he writes his newspaper article, what he writes was, and Dr. Gold, who denied being part of the Trump administration. Some sentence like that. And I was like, oh, they're so dishonest. Like, I said we were a grassroots physicians organization, and he just pretended it was political. So now half the nation didn't want to hear from us.